The biggest thing is you can't put words to describe this rivalry, man. It's so huge, not only for the state but for recruiting and bragging rights for the year, man. And what a great rivalry to be a part of. It'll be my third time coaching in this game, and man, I just get chills just standing here thinking about the pageantry of it, the history of it, and just having a chance to go out and represent the state in this game. So I'm looking forward to it. And you talk about not having to get guys up for this game. I mean, you can feel the vibe when you walk in the room, on Sunday, and what it means to these guys to play in this game. So I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Looking at them on film initially, have you been surprised with how they've dispersed the carries? It seems like they've leaned more heavily towards the quarterback than their two running backs.
Well, when you study the season in its entirety, they do a good job of spreading the ball around. The quarterback certainly does a good job of running the ball, but you look at the last contest, I mean, you got to admire the way he threw the ball around, threw for 4 touchdowns. So we expect him to come in with a balanced attack, probably run him some in the game, and he'll stand back and throw the ball as well. They run a little bit more spread offense than advertised. So we better be prepared for a balanced attack, and you can tell he's really gotten better at throwing the football. So we're not going to take anything for granted. We'll be spot on in every category, the run game, the passing game, and just be ready to play football.
How specifically are they different, specifically to the run than they were a year ago? I know it's two different systems.
Well, just the menu of runs they have. They'll run out of a spread offense, and I would say I think the quarterback runs have been reduced some, but when he do run the ball, you see he does make explosive plays. So just a variety of type of runs they're running. I think they're probably more balanced now, and you see a lot more rock concepts now as opposed to in the past.
Wesley, when you have such a frustrating loss like the one in Nashville on Saturday night, is it necessarily a bad thing that you guys get to put that in the trash because you got a game just in 4 days?
Well, the best thing about football is that you have the next week, and we're fortunate that not only we have another week to play, but we're playing in a rivalry game. And you look at the positive things you had in that ball game, and you want to build off of those things and certainly correct the mistakes. But all our attention right now is focused on this football game. And you want to get the taste out your mouth, go win this football game. That'll get the taste out your mouth.
You guys have talked a lot about stopping explosive plays all year. On Saturday, you did probably as good a job as I've seen you do, certainly in league play in a while. Is that something you can build on going into this one?
Oh, certainly. You take the plays, like in one in particular, like the screen play. We went into this ball game, and Vanderbilt did a great job of using screen game as a running game and getting explosive plays, and we had a handle on that. So we definitely want to show that play, and we talked about the non-explosive plays. So we certainly took that and going to build off of it, and going into the next game. If you can eliminate explosive plays and create some takeaways, you'll have a chance in every ball game to come out on top.
You haven't coached these seniors for all 4 years, but the guys like Zedrick and some of those guys that have, Ross Donnelly, the guys that have been in this program for so long, what do you think their legacy is going to be?
I have no idea, but I know one thing about all those guys, their legacy is going to be this. I mean, they're tough, they're resilient, they came in every week in spite of all the odds. And the biggest thing that you have to really admire about them is they stuck with the program even in the darkest moments. Those guys had an opportunity, like some of the other guys, to separate themselves from the program. They chose to stay to their commitment. They chose to stay and represent Ole Miss and be with us in those darkest moments. So that's certainly going to be a part of their legacy, and there's certainly going to be love for their commitment and their ability just to stick with the program in those dark moments, while other guys decide to go to places where they thought was better. So that's definitely going to be a part of their legacy. And as I think about them and coaching them every day, I mean, it's remarkable. It says a lot about those individuals, their character, and the way their parents raised them.
Were you surprised by how many people chose